Hello there, dear viewers. It's so nice to see everybody again. I hope you're having a nice day. I'm having a good day because I'm playing Snap. I got a problem. I got a Marvel Snap problem. I can't quit playing this game. It's too much fun. It really is just one of my favorite games now. So let's look at a different deck today. And today I'm going to be doing something very specific. So let me just show you what we're doing here. It revolves around a single card. And that card, if I can find him, am I sorting by energy? I am. Okay, good. Where the hell's he at? Get your butt out here. There he is. This gentleman, Silver Surfer. So on reveal, give your other 3 cost cards plus 2 power. You can build a whole deck around this man. He's great. I love him. So we're gonna build a Surfer deck, and Surfer deck is my favorite archetype to play. And it's what I play the most. So the first thing you should do when building a Surfer deck is look at energy costs. Let's set it to 3, because the most cards in our deck are going to be 3 cost cards, right? Okay. What an array of nice cards. Well, Green Goblin's a 3 cost, but buffing him is kind of pointless, and he's not going to be on our side anyway, so forget him. Cerebro's not going to do us any good. Your highest power cards get plus 2 power. Their whole deck's around Cerebro, but this ain't one of them. Ironheart, probably not important. Morph won't really be a 3 cost card. Mystique, I don't use any useful ongoings in my deck. Bishop, no. Gambit, no. Patriot, definitely no. Rogue's a possibility, but first things first, Brood adds 2 Broodlings to this location with the same power. Those are 3 costs. Broodlings are also 3 costs, because they will be the same as the thing that played them. So that's 3 costs right there thrown in for Silver Surfer to buff in the late turns. Now, Mr. Fantastic's pretty good. I might use him. Let's see, you know, he adjacent locations have plus 2 power. He's a 3 cost. He'd become 4 after Surfer, or he'd become 4 power after Surfer hits him. Nakia's alright. If Nakia can hit Brood, you can get some 3 cost 4 power Broodlings instead of 2 power, but using her for one thing is... I don't like unitask cards. I do like Storm. Flood this location. Next turn as last turn cards can be played here. Yes. That's good because they'll play to counter Storm, but Storm's going to end up with more power by the end, yeah? You follow what's going on here. Storm's going to play, and then she's going to end up being a 4 or better power. They played to counter Storm, and maybe a little extra. Storm ends up winning. Unexpectedly. And that's good. You know who goes good with Storm? Juggernaut. If your opponent played cards here this turn, move them randomly. You play Storm, then you play Juggernaut, and anything they played there gets launched away, and then it's locked off forever, and you win that location, barring shenanigans. So, definitely including Juggy. Other good options. Definitely not Moon Knight. Rhino's alright. What else we got here? We got Punisher's one of the worst cards in the game, so no. Captain America's not much better. Cosmo would screw me over more, I think. Debris, bad for this. Doctor Strange, bad for this. Sauron, pointless for this. Shadow King, not really a good choice for this. Not good choice in general, Shadow King. What he does is set all cards here to their original base power. There's a few situational uses for him, but he's generally not that valuable. Vulture, useless here unless you paired them with Doctor Strange, but why would you do that? Venom's bad choice. Wave has options. Coulson is meh. Cyclops, no. Groot, no. Hulkbuster, no. Kingpin, no. We want Polaris. Move an opposing 1 or 2 cost card to this location. Yes, that is good. That lets us control where his littler cards are going. We like that. Maximus is a nice beefy 7 power for the cost of your opponent drawing 2 cards. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter how many cards my opponent draws. This deck should still win. So, plus we might just play him on turn 6, where that won't matter, or we could play him to Nowhere, where on reveals don't work, or he's a great card to play into Cosmo, whereas most of my cards are terrible to play into Cosmo, so he's a good option. What else do we want? We want Killmonger. Also, I'm going to issue a correction right now. I said Cosmo's the best 3-drop in the game. I think it's a tie, actually, between Cosmo and Killmonger. Killmonger is right there with him. We're adding my sweet Dan Hip Killmonger. I collect all Dan Hip cards that I can get. Sadly, I think that's the only one you'll see in this deck. So most of our deck now is 3-cost cards. We got 7 3-costs. What else do we want to do here? Well, there's a couple options. It's time to look at your 1-costs, because we do obviously want a 1-drop and we want a 2-drop in this deck. Otherwise, we don't have much to do on the first 2 turns, and it's generally good to have that little extra power. Since I'm using Killmonger, I'm going to include Nova as my 1-drop. When this is destroyed, give your cards +1 power, so Killmonger will blow up my Nova and give all my cards on the table 1 more power. Plus, you'll kill off any pesky enemy 1-drops. Wouldn't that be nice? And there are many good options here, by the way. Nebula's another great one. Recently come out. Each turn your opponent doesn't play a card here, +2 power, except the turn you play it. Yeah, she's very good. Arguably the best 1-drop in the game. Another option is Kitty Pryde. When this returns to your hand, +2 power, returns at the start of each turn. Not in this deck because your mana curve, so to speak, is so tight, you really can't afford to have her. You wouldn't be able to play her most of the time, so don't bother with Kitty Pryde here. Otherwise, she's good in almost any deck. 2 costs. 2 costs, bit of a tricky situation here. I like me some Lizard. -4 power if your opponent has 4 cards here. You can use Lizard real well with Polaris and Killmonger because you can move cards away from him or kill 1-drops that are played with him. And that makes it very hard for them to actually get his bad ongoing to trigger. But you have a few other good options too. You've got Luke Cage. Where's old Luke? Luke, where you at? There you are. Cards can't have their power reduced. Now, Luke Cage is just great. He is one of the best 2-costs in the game. Easily one of the best. I believe I said the best one was Colossus. I'm gonna append that now. My opinion on Colossus has evolved greatly. I think Luke Cage is the best general purpose 2-cost in the game. Because he has the best ability of Colossus, which is the can't have their power reduced, but applies it to all your cards. So, I mean, you still can't play him into, like, Death's Domain or the Bridge or stuff like that, but whatever. You're going to win with Luke Cage over Colossus most of the time. Luke Cage is really amazing. Other great options include Angela. If you play a card here, +2 power, she can get up to nice 6 power that way, but that's not really that big a deal. Adam Warlock isn't really needed. You're going to draw into stuff pretty well here. You don't need, like, certain specific cards other than the Surfer, and you don't really need Surfer to win, so it's okay. We'll pass on the card draw. I'm going to take Scorpion, probably. Unless something just catches my eye and convinces me otherwise right here and now. No, I'm going to take Scorpion for an easy -1 power to my opponent's hand. Scorpion is such a universally useful card. He's just so helpful. It's hard to pass on him. Okay, so we've got our 1 and our 2-drops. We don't need more than that. Most of what we're going to play is 3s. However, we do have a 4 and a 5-drop we need. And we're not playing a 6-drop. There's no 6 in this. 6 does not enter in the picture. We're playing 2, ideally 3 costs on the last turn. And to do that, we need a certain 5 cost. We need Sarah. Cards in your hand cost 1 less. That's our only real ongoing card in the deck. So we'll play her on turn 5, and then we'll be able to play 3 of our 3 costs, probably Killmonger, Maximus, Silver Surfer, or Maximus, Killmonger, Silver Surfer in that order. But there are other options. Now, 2 options exist for our flex cards here, but one of them I think is a no-brainer, and that's Absorbing Man. If the last card you played has an on-reveal, copy its text if it's still in play. Yeah, we want to double up on summoning more Broodlings, or knocking people out from a Juggernauted location again, or flooding another location, or even better, copying Silver Surfer on the last turn. Because you could play him turn 5 and Absorbing Man turn 6, or you could play Sarah. That would make Silver Surfer a 2 and Absorbing Man a 3, so you could Surfer Absorbing Man on the last turn. There's so many options here. Your final card is really up to you. I'm going to go with another 3-drop, and I think you would want to as well. I know of 2 options that are realistically... Well, 3 are decent. There's 3, one of which is decent, the other 2 are much better in my opinion. Wolfsbane's good, +2 power for each other card you have here. She's a good finisher. She'll get up to a nice 7 power in that case. pushed to 9 by Surfer. That's pretty burly for 3 cost. Your other 2 options I think that are better, though, are Wave. All cards cost 4 until the end of next turn. You play that, and then you play her turn 3. On turn 4, you play Sarah, and that lets you play 2 3-drops on turn 5 and 3 3-drops on turn 6, because they'll be 2 cost. So, very nice card. One of my Dan Hip variants. Love his art so much. But I think I'm going to go with Rogue. Steal an ongoing ability from a random enemy card at this location. Rogue is useful. Rogue has several purposes. One of the most common decks that defeats this is Patriot, who will just outvalue you. And if you hit Patriot with Rogue, Patriot deck is done. Because it's not copy, it's steal. They lose the ongoing ability. If you take away Patriot's cards with no abilities have +2 power, your Patriot deck is destroyed. You may as well quit it right there, because you ain't doing nothing. Okay. So we have a little deck to play with here. I'm going to just change my avatar real quick, because I want my kitty. And let's go with Cat's Rule. Obviously, we need our surfboard. There we go. This deck is good to go. We're going to try it out. Now, it doesn't do as well as it was doing a few weeks ago because Galactus has gotten very popular, and Galactus does pretty decently here. Also, the other thing is High Evolutionary just came out, which is a ubiquitous deck right now because it's brand new, and it's very powerful. It's not necessarily a counter to Silver Surfer, but it is a very powerful deck. So we'll see if I run into some trouble here. Usually this deck does quite well. I think it has about a 60 to 70% win rate most of the time. Maybe not right now, because how many Galactuses is this I see? But let's be nice, say hello. Always be polite to your opponent in a game. It's good sportsmanship. Turn 1's a no-brainer. If you have Nova, you play Nova. Like, what are you doing? There's nothing else to do there. We'll drop him there. If I never kill Monger, at least he's 3 power. I got no turn 2 play. Didn't draw Scorpion. I wonder what we're going to get from the YOLO Mansion, though. Let's see what happens here. Okay, the Peak. Everything swaps its power and cost. That's awesome, actually. I'm never going to play Maximus like that, but I'm sure as hell going to play Brood at Stark Tower. You better believe. In turn 4, I'm going to play Sarah, too. Okay, he's got Bishop at 3 power. The Peak swapped him. Okay, so I get Groot. He gets Electro. Electro is very powerful, but he's probably very upset about that, because Electro is +1 max energy on reveal, but ongoing, you can only play 1 card a turn. Unless he can kill that Electro, he's going to have a bad time. I'll draw my Sarah now, since she's a nice 4 cost. That's going to greatly improve my ability to play cards. I think it's going to be... Nope, they quit. They had enough of that. Yeah, Electro screwed them. My apologies, sir. That's unfortunate. So, Electro just ruined their life. They didn't have any option there. Let me get my rewards here. Gold. Okay, good. Pardon me if you hear me sniffling. I have allergies today. Ugh, I take medication for it, but it's just too strong today. Ecto 1, Wolverine is my spirit animal. Good. He's many people's spirit animal. Okay, the Vault. On turn 6, cards can't be played here. Alright, well, you're off to a jolly start, aren't you? Okay, sure. I'll play for 2 on the line. I like what I'm seeing here. I like my Scorpion there on turn 2. Now, what do we want to do here? Muir Island. Well, it's good to get playing early on Muir Island, isn't it? Because every turn cards there get +1 power, so let's drop old Scorpion there. Mostly negates what he's going to get from benefit of Scorpion, but I got a turn 2 play, so it's better to play a card than play no card 90% of the time. Alright. Goose. Well, Goose don't really mean nothing to me, because I only have 2 cards that Goose would block. Vormir, first card you play here is Destroyed. Well, first card I play here is Storm. So that won't be occurring. Sorry. I got that Storm Juggy combo, so that's always a good choice. If you got Storm and Juggernaut in your hand, do it. Well, he's getting brewed to the vault. Very good. Oh, but he got hit hard earlier by my Scorpion effect, so they only have 1 power. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so he's only got 3 power at the vault. That's pretty easily defeated, if I'm honest with you. I could just play Sarah and beat him at the vault, which I probably will do. He's gonna find a way to buff them, perhaps. Okay, Cosmo stops Juggy from doing it, but I still win the location. So that's fine. Okay, so I'm also gonna drop a much larger brood. I'm not gonna drop Sarah. My 2 plays are going to be Silver Surfer and Killmonger at Muir Island for the power. He's playing a Surfer deck. He's just playing a variant of it. This is my personal version of Surfer. There are many versions of Surfer that many people like to play. Okay, so I'm gonna play Killmonger, and I'm gonna play Sil Surfer. Okay, so if he plays his Surfer, I tie him at Vault, I beat him at Flooded, and I don't know what the hell happens at Muir Island, but I probably win it. So we'll see. In fact, I'll snap. Let's go for it. The fact that I just played Brood should give away Surfer with the fact that I did Storm and Juggernaut. Those are all 3 cost cards. He should know Surfer's coming. He should know. I don't know if he knows. He could do a big play here, because he did get Sarah down. Okay, Juggy knocks stuff around. That's fine. I don't care. Do I care? Yes, actually, he does win. He ends up winning on Muir Island. Very good. Very good. He won on points because he had more points than me at Muir Island compared to their very good game. Okay, so technically a Surfer deck won, so I'm fine with it. It's just his Surfer deck worked out better for him. I didn't think about knocking my stuff off of there. I intended to fight him there. But he built up a big power base there, so that was very clever. Very good play. And that's the power of getting Sarah down, by the way, there. But I had to get something into the vault, or I was going to lose it. So, no turn 1 play. Hello, Arcang 3L. Okay, there's Nebula. Nebula's going to get Killmongered sooner or later, so I'm not too concerned about old Nebula here. We're going to drop Scorpion right here. That means turn 4 can be something and Nova, so that's fine. Because turn 4 and turn 5 are partially sort of flex turns. I'm going to drop Brood at Nidavellir to just get a lot of power sitting down right there. That's nice. Sure. That's a nice big chunk of power. Oh, Wave's coming. Okay, what's Wave gonna do? What's Wave up to, huh? Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Sarah over Hizity here. What did you play? Galactus? Is this Galactus? Nope, it's Death. Okay. Interesting. That's a big beefy one there. Alright. Let's drop. This turn we can do Nova. We can do... Trixie Hobbitses. We'll do Storm at Atlantis. And we'll do Killmonger. Or, as I like to call him, the French version, Killmonger. Oh, Killmonger.
Wind.
Okay, so Nebula's gone. That puts me at an advantage at Stark Tower, probably. And blowing up Nova's great news for me, because now I have even more power. That's looking nice. That's looking real nice. Oh, the Hobo Goblin. Very good. Okay, I'm still ahead at Stark Tower, though. Still ahead. Look at that. Okay, so we are going to go for Silver Surfer and the Absorbent Man. Let's see, that would make 2, 5, 6, 7. Nope, they gave up. They knew they were defeated. Okay, so that one's mine. A good game to you, sir. Complete another mission. Good, good. Very nice. How close am I to a collector's reserve? Very far. I just got a new card earlier today. I got Sentry, so that's fun. When was the last time I got a new card before that? Goodness. Sauron a little while ago. Okay. I'm sailing through. I think I'm only missing like 7 or 8 cards now. That's including all the new ones that just released this month. I'm saving up collector's tokens now because I want to get me a Dark Hawk so I can show you a very fun deck archetype called Rocks and Hawks. But I don't have the tokens for him yet. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But hello. Okay, Lemuria, nothing revealed this turn. That doesn't mean anything to me. I have no turn 1 play. You notice I end up with no turn 1 play, sometimes no turn 2 play, but I still win. And that's the important thing. This deck is very strong. It doesn't necessarily need the first 2 turns to beat you. My Surfer deck is, I think, the best version. I've seen many versions, and I like mine the very best, because it has just enough tech to deal with, I think, my least favorite thing, which is Patriot. And beyond, oh, Bar Sinister, if you play a card here, fill this location with copies of it. Okay, I have no turn 2 play. That is fine. We gonna have a fun time if we draw Surfer there. What do you get? Nightcrawler, 4 Nightcrawlers. That's pretty smart, actually. That's really clever because he set it up so he can move those Nightcrawlers around when he wants to use Bar Sinister again. And that's a great move. It's really very smart. Okay. I'm gonna go with good old Storm Juggy, I think. We're going Storm at Asgard. We're going to turn it into Flooding. I don't want to give him any more cards than he's already getting because he's already at a huge advantage. Storming Bar Sinister. That's a damn shame. That is a pity.
Wind, aid my hand.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Juggernaut at this Flooding because they're going to move Nightcrawlers off of it and they're going to fill it with stuff and I'm going to get that stuff knocked out. Okay, he didn't. That's fine. Either way, the result is the same for me. As soon as old Killmonger shows up, I've got it. He's playing High Evolutionary, which is why Cyclops just did something. Okay, there's old Monger. What do we want to do here? I'm gonna play Sarah right here. I think I'm still going to beat him. It's going to be hard, but I might be able to do it. We shall see. Oh, no, I'm not. Professor X shut me down. Good game. Yeah, can't play anything anymore because of Professor X. Good lockdown deck. Didn't realize what it was yet. Yep, they got me. I can't stop that. I have no locations to play cards at. Alright, fair enough. A good play. I didn't quite get what I needed to get done fast enough, and I certainly wasn't expecting Professor X. Not a terribly common card. Just rare enough that he's surprising, but good enough that he's not super rare to use. I never see Professor X coming. I don't know. That's just on me as a player. I never see that little bald bastard coming. Okay, Elysium cards cost 1 less. I love it. I have no turn 1 play. That's fine. I absolutely have a turn 2 play. Another High Evolutionary deck. Okay, so High Evolutionary, what he does is if you have him in your deck, he makes your cards that don't have abilities unique to them. In this case, Misty Knight's ability is when you end a turn with unspent energy, give another friendly card +1 power. Yes, sucks. I don't like it. We're going to drop Storm over here. At Machine World, it's going to flood, so he's not going to get a copy of my Storm. Okay, and of course we got Juggy ready to go, so Juggy's gonna do some damage here. Eternity Range after turn 3 out of Rock, don't care. Let's play Juggernaut and we'll play Scorpion right there. So I've won Flooding, he can't play anything to it because Juggernaut's gonna send it away. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And thing misses, he would have thrown 3 fire hydrants or concrete chunks or whatever, and it would have done -1 3 times to random enemy cards there. Would have sucked for me, but he didn't get to do it. Okay, Polaris at Eternity Range, I think, plus Maximus. I'm gonna need power to beat him because he's got a lot of it in debuffs in a high evolutionary deck. So we're going for that. Polaris and Maximus. Okay, Cyclops missed. Good. Cyclops, if you end a turn with unspent energy, 2 random enemies here get -1. Turn 5 Sarah is a good one. That guarantees I'm playing all 3 cards in my hand on the final turn. I will snap. I ain't too scared of this high evolutionary deck. He's used most of the scariest shit. He can take 1 location from me with Hulk, that's for sure. He could absolutely win a location with Hulk, I don't doubt that. But, yeah, I don't care about that. Wasp gives 2 cards -1, that's fine. Okay, so, but he ain't got the necessary power to win both, I don't think. Okay, well, Nova sucks for me, but whatever. Silver Surfer, Absorbent Man. Let's go for it. Nova's not much good without Killmonger on the board to blow him up. Alright, so we're going to end it with 22 power at Eternity range. Let's see if that's enough. There's Hulk. Good. Hulk missed. Shocker, don't do it. Okay, so we got him. Good game, sir.
Victory!
And that's a high evolutionary deck beaten, which shows that old Surfer's still got it, even with the new meta of high evolutionary being everywhere. I got time for another couple games. I haven't even kept track of my wins and losses. I just play this deck on autopilot. It's just so ingrained in my brain. All right, Crane 6678, World Ship, destroy the other locations. Arg. All right, well, we're off to a hell of a start. Huh. Okay, well, I can't really Storm Juggy it. That won't work. Or I can Storm it. If I draw Brood, I'm gonna Storm Brood. But it depends on what happens this turn. That's another good combo, by the way. Instead of Storm Juggernaut, if you draw in a Brood instead, Storm then Brood, and you've got 8 power sitting there on turn 4, it's pretty hard to stop. Okay, Sarah costs 6, so she's out. Storm Surfer. We're gonna Juggy. Last turn's gonna be Killmonger Surfer. Oh, Viper gave me something garbagey, okay. Well, I can't knock anybody anywhere, there's nowhere to go, so...
Snapped.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's see what you're made of then. I think I can take you with just sheer value. Surfer turn 5, Absorbing Man turn 6. Should still win it. Yeah, get rid of that crap. I don't want that. Okay. Let's go ahead and blow that up. Okay, so it's 3-6 of the final turn. Boy, where were you when I needed you, Brood? And Surfer's gonna make me 12 power? No, he's gonna be more than that. It's 5. Yes, it's 12 power. Okay. No, I thought there was 6. For some reason, I thought they both had 4 power. Okay, so yeah, I got 12 power. He needs to play 9 to tie, 10 to win on turn 6. It's quite possible to do. I don't know if he will. The Negasonic play was great. That might have given him the win. I don't know. Spider-Woman! Remember how I said Spider-Woman's one of the best cards in the game? That right there is why. Good game. Shit like that. Spider-Woman wins games. Say it with me. Spider-Woman wins games. I will die on Spider-Woman Hill. She's so underrated as a great card. Oh. It's glorious. Andre kills anything. Okay. He will snap for treats. Warrior Falls. We're going to avoid Warrior Falls for now. I'm going to play Nova over here. Warrior Falls is getting stormed, for sure. That's a location you don't mess with on Surfer decks. After each turn, cards here fight, destroy the weakest card here. All right, that wasn't particularly nice, but sure. Okay, so Storm to Warrior Falls. Even if I don't have a play to Warrior Falls, man, I gotta get rid of that shit, because I'm basically dealing with 2 locations right now, and that's not cool. I could do Maximus there, which is an option that I will consider. Polaris wouldn't be half bad there, but I am going to Storm it. Maximus and Polaris are both fairly beefy and would hold it for a little while, but I don't think they'd hold it forever. Maximus might with 7 power, but I don't. I think they'll end up with a, like, turn 6, like 8 or 9 drop, and just take it from me. All right, let's get rid of that bullshit.
Aid my hand.
Invisible Woman over the Baxter building, okay. Ebony Maw, he tried to win it. Oh, you sure tried to win that. Well, I'm dropping old Maximus there then, because I need the power. Wait, no I don't. If I draw Killmonger, I just win there. You know what? If I draw Killmonger, I just win there. So let's play Polaris over here and drag one of the Raptors over to Baxter building. Or Ebony Maw, I'd take that too. That works. Okay. That's all flooded up. There's my boy. It's your boy Killmonger. Let's pop all this garbage off of the damn board. And I'm snapping because they haven't done shit yet, and it's turn 5. And I'm about to Silver Surfer. I'm about to Maximus Silver Surfer that damn Baxter building on the next turn, and it's gonna be nice. I might Maximus Silver Surfer Savage Land, but I don't see much point in trying to compete for a location that doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so with that gone, that's just totally won. Flooded's mine, unless this is like Doctor Doom or some bullshit, but I'm still gonna win. Let's Maximus Silver Surf. All right, what you got? You're gonna have 3 cards on the table by the end of this, I suspect. And they better be real good. All things considered, they better be real fucking good, because I'm about to have a lot of power here. I have 10 right now. Oh, no, you managed to play 2 cards this turn, okay. So, so Wasp, I don't care. MODOK, don't really care that much. Maximus probably won it. Was this Hela? Yeah, it's Hela. Nice, good game. Well, yep, they definitely got me. Hela was a great play for them. Extremely fortunate. My Maximus worked against me there by giving them 2 more drops. So, they got me. They're kind of an asshole about it, but that's fine. People are dicks online sometimes. In any case, that is all the time I have for this episode. I hope you like Surfer Deck. I love Surfer Deck. It usually only loses to catastrophic BS like that, so it's pretty fun to play. If you have your own Silver Surfer, make your own Silver Surfer deck, because it's a lot of fun. It's a really great archetype, and it gets shit done. I will see you next time with a new deck and some more snap fun. Bye-bye for now, everybody, and thanks for watching.